What is the modern day school system? Let's talk about that. For teachers and kids, when the world shuts down because of the COVID 19, a worldwide pandemic unlike no other, causing panic, distress, putting the goal of learning to a real big test. Classrooms and buildings within 2 weeks' notice shut down and closed, forced to a new way of learning called virtual remoteness. Now, for some, this was good, but for some, those in the hood, laptops and Wi Fi, not a commonplace in the home. Folks still had to work and make rents due, put food on the table, make sure things were still good. And let's not forget about the abuse. Let's talk about that. You see, classrooms and buildings are safe places for kids. They get internet and playtime. They even get fed. They have a safe place, away from abuse, no harm, no foul, a way to diffuse. And let's not forget the teachers, the unsung heroes. Let's talk about that. Pushing our kids, never settling for zeros. Day in and day out, working sun up to sundown, making the best, teaching through Zoom out of their own living room. Let's talk about that. They have kids and family too, but the stress they feel way greater than me and you. You see, they are shaping minds, making young leaders, making doctors and lawyers and teachers too. You see, the pandemic didn't just shut down your bars and dance clubs, places we ate, places we took dates. It not only cleared shelves from the grocery store and made us wear masks, washing our hands after touching a door. No, let's talk about that. Our education system, empty classrooms and chairs, empty hallways, left them quiet and bare. What could we do from here? Better yet, what can we do from here? Every life experience is a learning experience, so please calm your fears. To better kids' education, we just need to look at the dire situation of equity, resources, and safety. Let's talk about that. Equity is not equal if you're learning better than me. This includes testing and books, materials I mean. So teachers won't give me them dirty looks. I'm trying, y'all, I really am. But how am I supposed to feel when I see these big schools that my friends, my old neighbors, all moved to? Let's talk about that.
See my school building.
Bricks starting to crack.
Lockers won't close.
My books are old.
Cafeteria's food is whack.
Let's talk about that.
Resources I need.
A laptop and Wi-Fi
This will help me.
to be able to get by.
So as I'm sitting,
7:30 a.m.
still dressed in my PJs,
waiting for Zoom.
my mom and my pops,
Can't afford to buy these.
let alone,
Supply me with jeans.
I'm still using.
Hand-me-downs.
And I mentioned the food because since I've been home, I see the fridge more empty. Let's talk about that. Food insecurity ain't just a syndrome. It's real. I see it. I feel it. I miss school meals. I got breakfast, I got lunch, and sometimes when we're good, cookies and punch. Take me away from that, and you've taken, no. You've placed me further back. Let's talk about that. Teachers will agree. Students need resources and technology. Kids need a place to learn and grow. If we look at the right things, where money should go. Place in the hands for students to grow. Let's talk about that, the idea of new bliss for students and teachers and principals called myths. The ideas we've shared are nothing new. They have long been struggles faced by our kids over a time or two. Let's talk about that. What the pandemic showed us was that we really lost sight of the importance of teaching and providing the tools for kids and teachers. In school, whether teaching remotely, via Zoom, or in the schools, classrooms. Let's talk about that. When it's realized that principals and teachers are way underpaid by the system we call the government. When it's realized that good food doesn't come out of a jar, but just maybe fresh from a partnering farm. And what about the free Wi-Fi? Let's talk about that. On almost every block, which cops can use to lock in on a call, why not let our kids use that to write a report or research the internet? What about handing out more laptops that actually work instead of kids sitting at Burger King drive-thrus? What is this new bliss? Defined as perfect happiness or great joy? Let's talk about that. First, let us define our priority. In this educational mess, what is at the top of our list? Sports and venues, stadiums and hardwood floors of many hues? Nothing wrong with the arts, as long as that has a part in building up of every student, and not the bank account of an overpaid president. Now that we've talked about that, advocate for teachers and all students above all the rest. And maybe, just maybe, we will finally pass the test. Thank you.